Hi, it's Dorothy Guining with Scrapbooking Quebec. Today I'm going to share with you my December 2019 stash kit, and that's the kit I put together with material from my stash that no longer inspires me. Basically, I add some stuff to it in hopes of pimping it up and motivating myself to use it. And in December, I'm doing something a bit different. Usually I put together a kit and then I go looking for my photos, but this month I have a project in mind. I want to create 2 recipe books for my children for Christmas, and it's a project I've wanted to do for a few years now. So this month I'm going to do 3 videos for this project. Today's video I'm going to put together my stash kit, and I'll talk a bit about the project. And hopefully by next week, I'll have a video where I share my blueprint, a plan, how to create a recipe book quickly, because otherwise it's not going to happen for me. And at the end of the month, as usual, I'll do a layout share, a project share. So I'm going to start by looking for material in these 4 pouches, and that's always where I go looking for material for my stash kits. It's basically where I store the material that I don't want to see in my scrapbooking material anymore. I'm sick of it. So I've removed it, put it in these 4 pouches, and they're more or less divided by manufacturer. There are several per pouch. Now, the first paper I went to was Carta Bella paper, because Carta Bella has that homey, kitcheny recipe book look, so I thought it would be perfect for it. So that's what you see me placing on the table right now. There's another advantage to this paper. It's really thick and it's robust, and this is going to be a recipe book, so hopefully my kids will be flipping through it over and over again. So I can't have flimsy paper, and if the paper's thinner, I'd have to back it in cardstock. So that's going to save me a step right there. So anything that can save me time and a step is going to be an advantage to me. As you can see, I'm putting every piece of paper from Carta Bella I have there, including the little scraps and bits and pieces. But that's not enough, because I'm going to be making 2 recipe books. So after that, I went straight to my Pink Fresh Studio material, because again, that material is thick. That paper is thick and robust. So for the same reasons I just mentioned, that's why I went to Pink Fresh Studio. Now you're going to see me put a whole bunch of that on the table here. And again, all I'm looking for is anything kind of kitcheny, homey, anything that can work for a recipe book. And it comes from a whole bunch of different collections. Usually when I put these stash kits together, I spend a fair amount of time to put together something that's well coordinated, but I'm much less worried about that this month. I'm doing this quite quickly, because the focus on this project is going to be much less on design and decor. I want it to look nice, of course, but it's going to be more focus on content. I've got to find recipes, and I'm hoping to find 1 to 2 photos to accompany each one of these recipes. And that could be either a family gathering where we're eating it, it could be a picture of the meal, it could be a picture of my mother because it was my mother's cookie recipe, something like that. And I'll talk more about that in the video, hopefully, that goes up next week. So I'm still going through this Pink Fresh Studio. This project is going to take a fair amount of material because I do plan on making 2 books. So like I said, I'm less worried about it being perfectly coordinated. I want it to look nice, but I'm more concerned about making this project easy. When I was going through the paper, I still found other paper that would work for a recipe book. For example, this one here is from Echo Park, and it's got these mason jars all over. It's not even a full piece of paper. So I put that in, but I had to find something to coordinate with it. So this paper here, the white with the blue dots, is from Studio Calico. I thought that looked nice. And when I was looking for that, I found these 2 papers, the floral and that gingham, which to me just screamed recipe book. So that went in as well. But obviously those ones will have to be backed in cardstock. And I'm just putting a piece of white and black cardstock there. I'm going to need more, but that simply represents I do not plan on putting any more cardstock colors in this kit. I have to reduce choices to make it quicker. I need some letters, I think, anyway, for titles, but I'm focusing on small letters. And all I could find in my stash were those two identical packs from Maggie Holmes, the gold ones, and those white ones are from Pink Fresh Studio. I'm also going to throw in these stamps that I used in my stash kit last month from Close to My Heart. They have to be small because my format for this project are going to be two 6x8 binders. So I can't have huge letters, I can't have huge titles. Now I'm going to show you the decorations I selected. That sticker sheet was in with the Carta Bella material, so I probably won't use it all, but I'll use some. Those are stickers from Heidi Swap. I had them in my kit last month, but one side has all these labels, and I thought that would be good for a recipe book. And I'm also going to throw in a few doilies. Then what I do is go through my ephemera. Now, I went through all the Pink Fresh Studio ephemera. It's a bunch of different collections mixed up, and all I was really looking for was obviously anything kitcheny, but also it could be homey or even just color coordinated. So I just went through and picked out a whole bunch of that. And in the pot to the left there, you see that donut. What I did after going through the Pink Fresh Studio stuff is I went to the Amy Tangerine stash that I had because sometimes she has a foodie theme going on. So I picked a few pieces of that as well. But all in all, what I was really looking for in decorations was anything flat. I do not want to put any foam adhesive in this project. I think it'll stand the test of time better if the pages are flat. Like I said, I'm hoping my kids use it and flip through this book, and I don't think a whole lot of 3D on this project is a good idea. As always, I'm going to throw in a few tools, including that stamp set there that I bought a few years ago when I first intended on making this recipe book project. And I'm also going to throw in this Apron of Love bundle by Stampin' Up. I think it's a perfect opportunity to do that. And I'm also going to throw in this bundle by Stampin' Up. Now this one is more for the dies than the stamps because I'm going to show you that in a minute. This set of dies has a set of cutlery and they are absolutely adorable. And I think I'll get a lot of mileage out of that this month. So I'm going to throw that in as well. And that, I think, is pretty much my kit for the month of December 2019. This is going to be a big project and I'm excited about it as well. I really would like to finally get this going. Like I said, I'm going to come up with a plan, a blueprint, something that I can follow that will be easy and quick. And I plan to share that with you next week, hopefully. And at the end of the month, I'll do a layout share. Now, to finish off, I usually do this with the How to Kill a Kit with Style series, but we're taking a break from that series for 2 months, and I was so excited about this project, I wanted to share it with you. So I will be back with the How to Kill a Kit with Style series in February, and have a great December, and hopefully I'll see you next week. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.